Welcome back to another Game Week 1 draft building video. This time the challenge is to build the best possible squad that includes Salah, Haaland and either Saka or Palmer. The team I'm about to show you has a 92% rating via Fantasy Football Hub. If you'd like to get your team rated by AI for free, click the link in the description. I've kept it simple and stuck with Kevin Kelleher between the sticks for his potential to rack up saves. The key change in defence from my previous drafts is the addition of Nico Williams, who's one of the few fullbacks that looks likely to benefit from defensive contribution points. Last season he'd have reached the threshold 9 times in 28 starts to earn an extra 18 points, and that would have seen him average 4.4 points per 90 minutes. Alongside the familiar faces of Salah, Rodgers and NGI, there's a place for Bukayo Saka, a premium who's being somewhat overlooked this pre-season. Palmer's opening 4 fixtures are more appealing on the whole, but I'm not sure I'd ever captain him ahead of Salah and Haaland in this setup. Targeting Saka for that Game Week 2 fixture at home to Leeds could be a smart short-term play, before a potential move to Bruno Fernandes in Game Week 3 when Burnley visit Old Trafford. The signing of Victor Gyökeres likely dampens Saka's long-term appeal, if we assume he's to relinquish penalty duties, but early on Saka represents a safer route into Arsenal's attack, while the new striker gets up to speed. With multiple routes to points and a generous run of early fixtures, Elliot Anderson looks set to provide excellent value at 5.5 million. He delivered 6 assists and 2 goals in 37 outings last season, and only Moises Caicedo would have profited more from the addition of defensive contribution points among midfielders. Alternatively, Anderson could be downgraded to Brighton's Carlos Baleba, another midfielder who can benefit from defensive contribution points. And that 0.5 million saving could then be used to upgrade Saka to Cole Palmer. João Pedro keeps his place as the most selected forward ahead of Game Week 1, alongside Erling Haaland, who notched 22 goals in 31 starts last season. The Norwegian can be a reliable captain option in almost any given game week, but he looks particularly appealing at home to Burnley in Game Week 6. That could be an early triple captaincy contender in fact, depending on what we see from the promoted sides. It's just a case of whether it's worth starting with the City striker, as opposed to jumping on him later using transfers or an early wildcard. The switch to 3-5-2 facilitates a place on the bench for 4.5 million forward Mark Gu. Sky are reporting that Sunderland are in talks with Chelsea to sign the 19-year-old on loan, which could be a real game changer if it happens. As mentioned, this team has a 92% rating via Fantasy Football Hub. Click the link in the description to get your free team rating using Hub AI's team rating tool. Let me know your thoughts on this draft in the comments below, and stay tuned for lots more pre-season content ahead of Game Week 1. All the data included in this video is available on the Hub Opta Stats tool.